Your boy J Gardner, like, comment, subscribe, red button on the right side. Why are we here? Eazy the block captain and A Ward were right about the URL. A Ward was right not signing a contract with the URL, and Eazy was right to leave the URL. I can admit when I was wrong. I did blogs going at A Ward saying why wouldn't you sign a contract going against the biggest lead, going with the biggest lead in battle rap, and just basically being a freelancer. But like you can go against the search at the time, the verbs and all those people in the URL. But all these rappers are conformed to an app. Rappers conform to an app, barely getting the YouTube drops. No new star has been pushed really in the URL, been marketed by the URL that crazy since Eazy the Block Captain. Hansel, Klutz, Flare Foots. Soul Flare Foots. The top six, all of them are nice. All of them are pretty good. I don't think they're marketed the right way. If you're gonna market those new guys, you gotta give them a couple YouTube drops. Or is this the plan for URL, not making them stars, just making them accessible? What I mean about that, if they start being bigger rappers, they start being more popular in the battle rap community, of course they're going to command more. They're going to want more money. They're going to want YouTube drops. They're going to want more publicity. And they're going to want something outside of battle rap. So to keep them in the battle rap circle would be the best thing to do in the business sense, is to keep them in the app. That's probably one of the reasons why A Ward didn't want to sign a contract with the URL. What was Eazy right about? Eazy had a contract with the URL 5 year with a 1 year option. So basically a 6-year contract with the URL. He wanted to take the biggest matchup he ever had. Hitman, at least one of the biggest matchup they ever had. Hitman on Chrome 23, and URL as a business didn't want that to happen. They gave him a cease and desist, and also basically was trying to block the battle of all costs and try to block battlers for being on the trenches. Now with Eazy the Block Captain, Eazy the politician, Eazy Ghost from Power, Eazy the diplomat. Every time URL got at Eazy, it made him more popular. It made him more popping. It made him more the algorithm board. It made him pop even more. Do you want another Eazy the Block Captain? Hansel, Authentic, Soul Flare, Foots, Klutz? Do you want any of them really become stars? Or do you want to just be regular battles in the app? And Eazy looks like he don't just want to be a regular battle rapper in the app. Battle rappers now not getting YouTube drops, which I understand why the URL's not giving YouTube drops. But if the battle's 2 years old, like, come on, you could drop them. It's crazy that A Ward was right the whole time. When I went at A Ward, I'm thinking that he was afraid to come to URL. The different style, the different, like a fan perspective. like the different, like what people want to talk about, more of the gun-toting league, the street battle league, because he's a white battle rapper. I thought he'll be more afraid that he wasn't gonna get pushed because of him being white. But A Ward, I was wrong. Eazy the block captain, I was wrong. There's so many disgruntled URL artists. K-Shine. None. He mad he don't got smack number. Also, he mad that he's not the big draw, the big star of the URL, even though he's been putting in work. And other battle rappers are speaking out in the URL. Like, people are talking about the app. None said something crazy, man. He said, I gotta pay $17.99 for one to watch my verses. Oof, that ain't kind of hard, man. So the new artists, they cool with it yet. They getting the money from URL. They in every card. At least 2 of the top 6 are in every card. Doing what they were doing, having good performances. Klutz and Chilla, great battle. Soul Flair tried against Danny. Authentic did his thing on the 3-on-3 battle. Like, they at least in the card. They at least in the rotation. But URL is now the number 2 league and can be taken out the number 2 league. RBE's number 1 can be out the number 2 at the number 2 spot, depending what happens with GTX. Chrome gotta show me a little bit more, because the grudge card that messed up the momentum after the Eazy and Hitman battle, so that kind of messed up their momentum. But whatever happens with the GTX card can lower URL status or high, or just keep it the same as number 2. Verb and Swamp not going down on Summer Madness. All the promotion, whatever, why it didn't happen. Verb wanted more money, or Swamp didn't want to take the battle with short notice, short prep time, and all that, man. It is what it is, man. I think URL on the low right now, high key, is losing their leverage in battle rap. Really losing their leverage, because if Max Out becomes a stellar card, because you know Big K gotta be on Max Out, you know Rosenberg gotta be on Max Out, you know Ill Will on Max Out, he battling Hitman. So what does RBE have planned this year when it comes to Max Out, except the Ill Will and Hitman battle? Now, they do what they're going to do. They're the number 1 lead. And URL lose their grip. Now, let's say that RBE gets a real big sponsor. They get a sponsor that changed battle rap forever, and still get the YouTube drops, and they can still promote how they're going to promote. Do you think the more battle rappers will actually go to RBE, and they would have to have more events, would leave Smack URL for RBE? Because I was looking like right now, man, RBE setup is a little bit better than the URLs right now. The contracts is kind of getting to the rappers. Even the rappers who are in contract who not in contract. All the rappers who not in contract with the URL still being affected by the URL. Hence, Swamp, when Swamp was supposed to battle Rosenberg in the trenches. Hey, yo, Swamp, we're going to give you more money so you don't have to be on the card now. Then URL set up Prep to Die versus Snake Eyes on a one rounder. Miss Pat, what you doing? Miss Pat, why'd you give him that information? Why'd you do that? If Prep would have been regular Prep, he would have smoked Snake Eyes, man. Miss Pat, you from Baltimore? Prep from Baltimore? You feel me? Like when the Baltimore get that type of opportunities, all the ladies, man. All the Baltimore ladies, all the ladies in general gotta stay out, man. Let that man write, let that man do what he gonna do, and then like beat Snake Eyes so he can get in the higher level, man. But still, man, like Eazy the Block Captain was right to leave the URL. He's the most talked about battle rapper since he left the URL. Got the biggest check that he ever had with Remy. When he left the URL, got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air acting gig, and saying he doing another movie. When he was out the URL, a lot of things happened to Eazy the Block Captain when he left the URL. A Ward, decent. You know, he been winning battles. He had the loss to Big K. That was really about it. Had a great one versus Vixen. But his battles without the URL, I think him not battling the URL was the best thing that ever happened to him, looking at it, because it's always the what if. It's the what if story with A Ward. What if A Ward would have came to URL? Would have made a difference? Would he be a bigger star? Like, now it's a what if story. Now that's marketing A Ward even more. Mike P. Let me veer off for a second. Mike P. You were supposed to be on Gun Titles? Is that true? Is that real? It's a good thing that you said no. You wouldn't have fit in Gun Titles. It is what it is. But it's your boy Jay Gardner. Like, comment, subscribe. Red button on the right side. And my closing statement. Let's own something.